Hey there y'all, what's good? Today I'm going to be streaming a bit of The Forge, and the reason I do this is a very new game, and on its first day of release it got over 300,000 players, so due to the fact that it's performing that well, I decided that I was going to give you all a shot to witness its greatness. Now, before we get started really fast, I want to ask, if you enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It would really help out for me trying to get monetized. But yeah, loading in here, I really like the setup of the map because they have the whole like village aspect, and we have the old man. If ready you are, then we can finally start this introduction. Yeah, I'm not doing that, okay. So I'll just let you all look at the actual intro. I'm not gonna like do the stupid voiceovers for it. So coming in here, this is like a stats bar, so you can like re-roll out your race and it'll give you different stats. So the first time that I rolled, I got an elf. It wasn't too good, wasn't too bad. It was a green, so it was better than human. But I decided, you know, I have 2 more re-rolls, so why not roll again? And I was looking down, I was trying to hope to get for like a red or something down there, but I did not. However, this time I did manage to get a blue goblin. And hey, now I'm smart. Yeah. So, don't we love it? Someone hide in real life. I'm joking, y'all. Promise I'm not 5'3". So yeah, I decided, why not go with it? So, can't complain too much about it. I was looking at stats, trying to figure out, like, hey, what else was special about all this? So this right here, I was coming here to check out, like, the first pickaxe. And it's just, like, some basic stone pickaxe, I think. It's nothing special. Actually, that might be iron, I don't know. But yeah, there's nothing super special about it. So yeah, decided to run into the caves, and it has pretty nice music as you're going throughout the whole game. I would really recommend the game. It's pretty fun. Also, the next time we're gonna be like forging or doing like long sprees of mining other than this first one. So other than the first forge and like the first mining, so you all can watch it. After that, I'm gonna be just speeding it up and like adding some extra music in, which I sped it up here to pass the time for y'all. Yeah, just mining pebbles, getting stones, and then nothing super special. As soon as we're done with that, decided to go ahead and teleport us up to the forge. So this, I'll show you what the forging process is like. So you can pick some items. You can do up to however many you have of 4 items, and you can like throw them all in, and then put it in here. So it's like mini games pretty much. So this one, you just go as fast as possible. I stopped to read the instructions halfway through. That was very not smart of me. So, anyways, get it forged. Pretty simple. And at this point, I have no idea what I'm going to be crafting. This one, it's a game. If you like click and like hold, it'll like drop the little bar. But the yellow is pretty unpredictable, so you just have to like try and guess it pretty much. And then here, I discovered that what I was going to be making after hitting it a few times was going to be like this little mini sword. And I believe this was my first weapon for a while. And this one's also, it's another mini game. You hit it with a hammer. Yeah. So, nothing too special about it. And in a minute, we're going to get back into more forging because we're going to, in the original tutorial, it makes you have to forge 2 items. So, here's the next one. So yeah, we made a little Gladius dagger. I did not do that good on making this one either. This one, slightly more value money-wise, but it's nothing special, really. So, coming in here and it's giving me like, oh hey, here's the tutorial on how to sell things. Yeah, amazing, you know? Yeah, so I'm looking at everything here, and it has me come over to this dude, And this guy, I can sell things to. Yeah, would you like to sell anything? Yes, and as soon as you say yes, he'll take you to your inventory, and then you can pick something you'll accept. And then he'll show how much money you pay for it. And then you can say yeah, or no, I'll be back later, I guess. Yeah, so I decided to sell that, and now we come over here and buy ourselves a better pickaxe. This is nice because mining takes a very long time if you don't have the pick. Plus, you can only mine pebbles at the start because the picks hit with different strength. So this one puts in a bit more force than the other one. So, we're gonna come back down here into the cave, you know. Get back to mining. Days never finish. Master got me working. Oh, the master set me free. Okay. Anyways, after we get done with that, I find this guy, and eventually later in the lobbies, I realized that there had ended up being a hacker in the lobbies. So yeah, after we realized that there had been a hacker in the lobbies, that might have been that guy right there who was just sitting there, but I didn't discover him for a good long while after. So yeah, we're getting in more here, and I'm discovering how like the game works pretty much, because I decided to just run in blind and film for you. And whenever I originally recorded the audio, I was recording it as I was playing the game, and it got fully deleted. So we're just voicing over everything now. And this here is where I discovered the first zombie. These guys are heavy hitters. I don't like that. So they're pretty good at hitting. And I did not realize that I had a health bar, and I also did not realize that they can climb up onto those rocks. Hence, my first death. But it was at this point that I was starting to realize that this game wasn't going to be just as easy as I thought it was, because my sword did nothing, you know? Anyways, back to the mines. And now, the montage of mining away. Anyways, after that, I came across the first person that had a weapon that I desired, and that was this dude with a flame weapon. So I saw that, and I was like, ooh. Because, like, why wouldn't you think that? Now, he's not very good at fighting, from the looks of things. But, anyways, I saw him fighting over there, and then I went away. The zombie came after me for a minute, and then I came down here and I realized, hey, there's two really low health zombies. So, I ran up to the first one, eliminated it, ran up to the second one. And same story. And then I decided I was going to do some more mining, and then I went back over to where the flame dude was. He died. So that's a free kill for a higher level zombie, you know? And then another one spawned in, and I was like, no, I do not want to deal with you, buddy. So back to the forge again, and we're going to be doing some more, and this time I edited everything together just so you can just see all the processes together. It's going to be nothing special. So yeah, I decided, you know, let's just clip everything together. It's easier for you all to watch. So now I discovered that I was making armor, and that's very nice. By now my inventory is kind of filling up a bit. I have 5 items here, so I'd equip some armor, and I have an extra pick, and I have extra pants. And we're about to have 2 extra picks because I went and bought. So yeah, now I have 2 extra picks. So you know what we do with that? We talk to this guy, and we sell it. you know? 142 points, so that's nice. Anyways, now we sprint back down here into the caves. Decide that we're gonna get back into it, you know? Because like that's what we do over here. And this time I came in from a different way, looking around. Looked up over here. At first I decided I was gonna fight with this dude for a bit, you know? Nothing special, just stab him up, and then I was gonna try and figure out what that pickaxe was right there. And it is a very expensive pickaxe. So, probably be coming back to that in a later episode. I did not get it later in this episode because I'm still broke. And yeah, you know what I decided we were gonna do? I decided we were probably gonna get back to mining. Now that guy is there to take out that zombie. So, probably need to start speeding this up every time I do it. Just make it comically faster than last time, just slightly to where you slightly notice it, and I'll just keep going. Anyways, after that, I got attacked by this zombie rudely, and I managed to take him down and eliminate him. And then his buddy started watching over here, and so I got back to mining, and I was gonna do another mining montage. And then buddy respawned, and this time he brought back up. It was at this moment that I discovered some of these zombies have swords. And they can punch pretty hard. So yeah, I had suffered a death once again while fighting my way through here. So, yeah, lovely, isn't it? Anyways, this time I decided I would come up here and I'd start seeing what was around the place, you know? Just discovering, because there's a good amount to do that you can do here at spawn, and I'm assuming that there's more if you go deeper into the caves and stuff, and there seems to be a path up there that we have to go up to. I haven't seen a goblin around here in a while. Yeah, what do you want me to do, buddy? He has cat ears. So, I just realized that, and I wonder why he has cat ears. He has a quest. You know what that quest is? He is looking for his cat. Big surprise. So, anyways, let's get back. This guy also had one, so we're gonna talk with him, and then, you know what we do? Walk away, get back to mining. So I now have 2 quests, find a cat, and I can do extra mining, and actually I ended up having 4 quests. And then the zombies decided it would be funny to jump up on me. And keep in mind, this was an area that I had not explored, really. And that one managed to hit. Those swords do lots of extra damage. And here there's another one who's on me. And I don't know why I decided to go for the rock. I decided to go for the rock. And that was the result of going for the rock. Getting eliminated again. I believe this was my 4th time being eliminated. So, decided to go back into the mines again because, hey, if you're a miner, you go for the mines. You know, but yeah. So I now have 4 quests to do. And they're all just like random assortments of things, pretty much. And so, you know what we do? Come on. And it was at this moment this zombie came over here and started dueling with me. Now I know what you all are thinking. Every time this music comes on, for some reason, die, and look at that, 1 HP. But I somehow managed to make it out. So, you know what we do? More mining. That was the first time, I believe, that I managed to escape a fight with low health and managed to actually survive. But yeah. Came back here, decided to get some rocks, get some more rocks, get some more rocks. You know, that's just how it is. Let that guy go off that way, and then I'll come up this way. And, yeah. And now this zombie's coming for me. And, lovely, isn't it? I managed to kill him. And then he spawns back in. I don't know why their spawn time is like 4 seconds. So this one was probably my longest battle that I had with any creature so far. Okay, and I'm saying creature because right now all I know of is zombies, but for all I know there's probably more in the caves. Then he calls in his buddy for backup. And then they just die? I don't know how they just died. And this is where things start getting weird. Remember that guy that I was talking about who has been sitting there and looking dead? Well, there's a hacker somewhere in this site. And I'm assuming it was that guy who was just sitting there on the ground. I can't verify, but I would assume that. Anyways, we get out of his way because for some reason he's doing all the ones to take a bunch of hits instead of just farming the pebbles. Just farming the pebbles would really be a smarter option than just farming all those because of the amount of times he can hit. I got an epic thing from there, it's called a poop. I really don't know what these names are for these ores in here. But yeah, these pebbles, they're all 2 hits. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't farm that. And that one was glowing, so I went for that one. But yeah, because the quest right now, I believe, is just at 35 ores, so... Anyways, now we come back to the old man at the forge, and I'm assuming he just sits by the fire just so he can get himself warm, you know? You know how it is. And it's forging time, y'all, so you all know what that means. Also, if you want me to put, like, any other songs on for, like, while I'm forging or while, I'm doing things, just let me know. Because I can add extra things. This time we only forged 2 items. But yeah, like, any other fight scenes or any of the, like, sped up scenes, any of this forging, just let me know if you want me to add anything, you know? And you all saw that, trust. So this time we had a Falchion and a Gladius. So yeah. And it was at this moment that I got lucky. Because my 3rd forge gave me a battle axe. And look at that. That looks amazing, doesn't it? So yeah, it appears I had like pretty much struck gold with everything here. Because everything is like randomized odds. Now here's Sensei. And I finished the 1 quest. This is the final quest, I believe, that Sensei gave us. Actually, no, this is the next to last quest. He ends up giving us 5 quests here at the start. This is the quest 4, it's the final tutorial quest. Go talk to this guy, enhance my weapons, which I'm assuming makes it better because, yeah. So, we come here to enhance, and then we go over to the runesmith, or whatever his name is, and we make runes. And I was debating what I was going to want to use, and I just picked the axe, because, I mean, it's an axe, why wouldn't you? Anyway, coming through here, just like that. Like, that just looks nice. And then come over to here and get a rune put on it, and that rune, I believe, does extra crit damage, and it has fire damage. Like, look at that. It's just amazing. So yeah, now I'd go back up to the old Sensei man. Well, look at you. And he just finished the 4th quest, and now he'll give me the final quest. Which is... the 4th quest was the last of the tutorial quest. Keep in mind, this was all just the tutorial. Now, the rest is up to me. So, thank you all for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed, be sure to stick around because I'm going to be doing more videos like this in the future. I'll see you all next time. Have a good day.